Good afternoon, everyone. I'm speaking on behalf of NTCC High School, Gate number 7, Malvani, Malad West. Myself, Mrs. Shaheen Sheikh, welcome to you all for the online class. Some instructions to be followed. Use earphones or headphones for better learning experience. Keep a book and pencil to note important points. Read the text on the screen. Sit in a quiet and comfortable place. You may pause the video till you resume or if you want to note important points. Today our topic is My School for Standard 3rd and your subject is EVS. Students, you can see the school in the picture, and can you tell me some answers for these questions? When was your school established? What do you like about your school? So these questions you can answer yourself, you can ask to your elders, or in your school you can ask someone who can answer you these questions. When your school was established and what do you like about your school? Students, do you know, in the olden days in our country, students used to go to their teacher's house to receive education. The teacher would then teach the students. In this period, opportunities for girls' education were very rare. When the British introduced the present school system, Mahatma Phule and Kranti Jyoti Savitribai Phule began in Pune to educate girls. Now students, in the olden days there were no schools like now we are having. So that time students used to go to their teacher's house to get education. So the teacher would then teach them in their house and they used to stay there for few years to complete their education. Nowadays we are going to school to learn something, and girls education was very rare at that time. Girls never used to go to school. Now this present school system which we are following was introduced by British. At that time Mahatma Phule and his wife, this Savitribai Phule is the wife of Mahatma Phule, these both together began school for girls in Pune. First time girls school was started by Mahatma Phule and Savitribai Phule. Changes in school. Earlier schools were held in every town and village. In villages, students gathered under a large banyan tree or in a shady place where one teacher taught students of different ages. So this school system was not there before. Students used to learn with the teacher under a large tree or a shady place. No school was there that time. This school system, I told you, this was introduced by British. People realized that there can be no progress without education. So to get progress in our society, in our country, education was very necessary, very compulsory. Then people came forward and they started sending their children to school. This is how the present day schools were formed. Schools. Now what do you do in school? What do you learn in school? We learn many new things in school. We recite poems, sing songs and draw pictures. We play kho-kho, kabaddi and also legend in school. We must go to school regularly. Going to school on time teaches us punctuality. In school, we learn how to keep ourselves clean. We also learn importance of keeping the public places clean. Personal and public hygiene helps to keep us healthy. So in school we learn these many things: how to recite poems, drawing pictures, songs, playing games. Now time is the most important thing. When we go to school regularly on time, this teaches us punctuality. When we go on time anywhere, that word, it is called punctuality. We learn We learn importance of keeping the public places clean, how to keep ourselves clean, how to keep public places clean. So this cleanliness help us to keep us healthy. Now what do school provide us? When we go to school, the school provide us some facilities. So facilities provided by school. A school has facilities like library, playground and computer lab, which we all use. We should follow certain rules while using these facilities. We should wait in queues. Books borrowed from the library should be returned on time. We must keep the walls and benches in the classroom clean. We must return the sports equipment to its proper place after using it. So school is providing us facilities, so we should use these facilities properly in good manner. When we are taking something from school, like we are taking books from library, then we should return it on time. Benches, walls of the school should be kept clean. Then sports equipment means for playing sports, we are taking sometimes ball or using something from the school, then we should keep it in a proper place after playing or using it. See, these are the facilities. See, you can see here the library. This is the playground. This is the computer lab. You can see this computer lab. Many computers are there here. This is the playground. This is the library. You can see students reading books over here. To resolve quarrels. Now when we go to school or some other place in playground to play, sometimes we have a fight, we have a quarrel with our friends. So how to resolve that quarrels? Quarrels may arise between friends, but they should be resolved amicably. Amicably means peacefully. What is the meaning of amicable? Peaceful. Means without fight, we should resolve that problems. Quarrels should not lead to physical fights. The teacher should be asked to help if a quarrel cannot be resolved. If issues in community life are resolved peacefully, many of our problems will be solved. So these quarrels should be resolved peacefully without any physical fights. If the students are not able to resolve it among themselves, they should ask the help of the teachers. So in our community life, in our outside life, if we resolved all the problems peacefully, many of our problems will be solved. There is a ban on employing children below the age of 14 years in factories, mines and other hazardous occupations. In 2006, the right against exploitation was expanded to include child labor. It made all kinds of child labor illegal. Now, many places we find children working in factories. So, children should go to school and not employed anywhere in the hazardous. Hazardous means dangerous. Some dangerous occupations are there in factories and all children are not allowed to work. Nowadays, the right against exploitation. This is the right. Again, according to this right, child labor is illegal. Okay, if anywhere you find a child working, we can get a complaint against them, file a complaint against them. So it is made illegal. All the child labor, wherever they are found working, we can file a complaint against them. Recapitulation. The first question is, children, what games do you play in school? Come on children, you can answer the question. We play Kho-Kho, Kabaddi and cricket in school. Next one, what facilities does a school offer? A school offers facilities like a library, playground and computer lab. How should a quarrel be resolved? A quarrel should be resolved amicably or peacefully. This is the home assignment. Some fill in the blanks and 2 questions are there. You can write it in your notebook. Going to school teaches us dash. dash borrowed from the library should be returned on time. Each child must get dash to attend the school. Why do friends quarrel? Will you take the help of teacher to resolve the quarrel? Coming up next will be children revision for the second unit test, because with this chapter we are completing our portion for second unit test. So in the next PPT I will be sending you revision for second unit test that is going to be held in January. So stay safe and healthy children. Thank you.